Hey you guys, what's up? Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate it. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit the bell, and I will support you back as always. If this is not your first time with me, then hey you guys, what is up? So as you can see, I have this beautiful look on my face. There's a reason for it. I am in a group with 7 other beautiful ladies who are very talented and super gorgeous, and my close friend Nona, she actually started a group and it is on Instagram, and we are the Magnificent 7, but we actually have 8 people, so the name is being changed on the next collab. This collab is about our inspiration and basically the person or thing or whatever it is that has inspired us on our makeup journey, a memory, you know, anything that just sparked your love for makeup, or in my case, my journey, you know, with makeup, and different inspiration that I pull from different places. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. Please go and check out the other ladies. You will not regret it. They are all amazing and all so different in so many ways. So you guys know the drill. If you want to see this amazing collab, Courtney is super emotional and nervous. You do know the drill. Keep on watching and I will be right back. Okay, so honestly, I am a little nervous about this collaboration. This is a collaboration with a group of beautiful ladies that a good friend of mine, Nona, put together, and it took me a while to like even get the courage to film this, because I am going to be talking about some things that, you know, are sentimental and emotional to me, and that's, I think, the reason why I was a little nervous. And so, you know, you guys are just gonna have to bear with me. My beauty inspiration, my beauty journey icons, you know, I have 3 of them actually. I'm a very fortunate girl. I have 3. Number 1 is my mother. My mother was always very open and okay with me wearing makeup. You know, she taught me how to, you know, do things on my face, but I started wearing makeup at a very young age, and I believe it was around probably 9 or 10. I was wearing some clear mascara and some lip gloss, but I know by at least the age of 11 and 12 I was, you know, doing the full thing. You know, I was getting, you know, doing my full face. It's a very interesting fact about my mother is my mother was born with 1 blue eye and 1 green eye. Yes, she was. It's not very common. It is actually very unusual. It is very cool. My mom has always, from what I can remember, has always worn cool tones on her eyes, because I know that she never liked like a lot of browns and stuff. Mom has always worn mascara to the gods. I mean, she's always worn mascara. To this day, my mother still does a full face of makeup with foundation and blush, and I don't think she does highlighter, but she uses, you know, foundation, blush, liner. She doesn't put lashes on because her lashes are beautiful, but she does eyeliner and everything. So my mom, you know, I stood in the bathroom of all 3 of my inspirations and watched them do their faces, and it was just so cool to me, and it intrigued me, and it's what got me wanting to do makeup. I mean, it really is. I mean, I just cannot explain to you guys. It's so hard to put into words the inspiration that I feel from these women. I mean, it's very emotional for me. 2 of them are no longer with us. So the second one I will talk about is my granny, which is my dad's mother. She used to sell Mary Kay, and she did so good, and she Oh my goodness, her bathroom was like a haven to me. And nail polish, oh my goodness. She's the first one who bought my first Clinique product, which was either a lippy or the super double face powder, which they still sell to this day. And I was probably 12. And you know, when you're young, you think you have things to cover, but you want everything so matte. And so, you know, so I would, you know, I put that all over my face, and she got that for me. And I just remember thinking, you know, I will never stop, ever stop wearing this makeup, which obviously I did. She was the one who did neutrals and did, you know, she loved browns and neutral colors and warm tones and stuff like that. Even in her jewelry, and in fact, speaking of jewelry, every piece of jewelry that I have on right now is a piece of jewelry that either belonged to one of these 3 women or was given to me by one of these 3 women. Granny was definitely a huge part of my makeup inspiration and journey. When I would stand in there and watch my mom, I paid attention. I did at a super young age. I paid attention to what my mom was doing. And I was like, okay, I got that. So I basically got the foundation of makeup. And my mom was one of those people where she was not going out anywhere, you know, like she's like me. She'd go to the store or whatever without makeup on, you know, but when she was going somewhere, excuse me, but she was not going anywhere looking all ratchet. Kind of a running joke is where if we're gonna go, we're gonna be looking like the classiest ones there, because we don't like to go places. So yeah, it's just, you know, it was just a joke, but you know, we always liked, you know, making a statement with our makeup and, you know, what we wore. And my granny wasn't so much like that, but me and my mom and my gran definitely. So that puts me to my gran. My gran was my mom's mom. And let me get my foundation on before I talk about her. But I do have a side note right now. Mom, if you're watching, everything I say is true. Everything I'm saying is true right now. My gran was a natural beauty. She did not have to wear makeup, but she did. My gran had very dark hair and porcelain, smooth porcelain, gorgeous skin. My love of blush came from my gran because she loved blush. She would always put on her rouge. Okay, yeah, I better say it right. And you know, it's just standing there as a little girl and watching, you know, these women get ready to go somewhere, or, you know, whatever it was, you know, it was so inspiring, and it made me who I am. And it brought out the artistic side in me, and that's really what inspires me the most, is the fact that, you know, if I wouldn't have been there at those times, or if I wouldn't have you know, seen those things, I wouldn't know what I know now. I wouldn't have loved makeup as much as I love it now. I don't feel like I would. I really don't. And Gran, I was her baby, okay? And she took me everywhere with her when my mom was working, or when, you know, my parents were, you know, when I would go, I was up there every summer with both of my grandparents, because we didn't live in the same place after I was 5. So I would go everywhere with her. And even before, when I lived when my family lived in North Carolina, I would still go everywhere with her. And she would take me to all these women's meetings that she would have with, you know, like her religious meetings that were called a glow up, and they would all put on their best, you know, dresses or suits. And my gran, she loved pink, y'all, pink. This is why everything is pink right now. Her favorite thing was icy pink lipstick and rosy pink cheeks. My goodness, it had to be pink. It couldn't be like dark pink or hot pink or whatever. It had to be icy pink. And if it wasn't, she wasn't putting it on. I should have had more love for the icy pink. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I should have. And my mom kind of was the same way, but my mom generally would be, you know, she was a little bit more open to color than my gran. And my granny, she had a closet, I mean a bathroom and a thing full of every color of the rainbow nail polish. She was definitely the most adventurous one as far as, you know, color goes. Except for my mom. My mom loved navy blue. You know, she did a lot of navy blue. And I think that's where my love of navy blue comes from. You know, because makeup can inspire so many different things in your life. Like, navy blue is my thing. I love navy. I love navy and I love pink. And I always told my mom. And my mom, if she was to comment on this video, she could tell you, I hated pink for the longest time. I don't know. I was a rebel. I wanted to rebel against everything, and including my makeup. So you would never see anything pink on my face other than blush. But I do want to show you guys a picture of me and my mom and my gran. So I'm going to show you. And Mom, I promise if you're watching, it's a good picture. It's a good one. It's one of the good ones. So I'm going to show you guys that really quick, and I'll be right back. So yeah, that's me and my mom and my grandma. My grandma was super short, and I'm the next to shortest, and then there's my mom. You can see in that picture my mom, she's all done up. She's always had blonde hair. She's always had just, you know, just looking super, super beautiful. And my gran, she had the rosy pink cheeks and the icy pink lips, and just I do believe that my mom wore shimmery bronzer if she did wear bronzer. And I know that my gran, she would wear that warmth Bare Minerals stuff. So I'm just going to try to warm my face up a little bit. It's hard for me to talk about this kind of stuff because it's a big part of, you know, it's a big part of who I am, and I can't talk about it without getting upset. But I'm going to try my hardest to do an eye look that would make my mom proud and my gran proud. Now, I did go through a phase where I was like this huge rebel, and I would wear black on my eyes. But that's just because that was just me. That was just what I did. I wore a lot of black on my eyes. My whole eyelid would be black, except like I wouldn't put it all the way up here, but I would like fade it out up there, like, you know, like, or what we would call blending these days. I used sponge tips for so long, and I refused to use a brush. Even when the Bare Minerals stuff came out and started like the application with loose pigments and all that, I don't know if they started it, but that's the first one that I had. But even when those came out, I refused to put on eyeshadow with a brush because it didn't apply correctly for me. The Touch Up Veil, which I know is an original product, but they actually have it in a pressed. This is kind of old. I'm going to put my own spin on this look, and I'm going to actually add a little bit of this as kind of like a highlighter to just add my own little spin on it. My gran loved the Bare Minerals. She loved it. And before that, I mean, I know she loved CoverGirl. CoverGirl, you know, she bought a lot of drugstore makeup, but she also loved to shop, and my mom too, shopped at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I used to sneak in my mom and my grandma's drawer, all three of them, and use their makeup. My mom's mascara was the Pink and Green Great Lash, Maybelline. And I swear, I think she still uses that to this day. I've tried to get her to try different makeup, and she's not into it. She's not having it. So my gran, she was super fair skinned, and she had super dark hair. Her brows were super dark. So, and I don't want to do like dark brows, but she had like the prettiest shaped brows, and my mom does too. They both tweezed, which I don't do. That's one thing I don't do, but they both tweeze. So right now I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to try to do kind of a mix between my mom and my grandma. I can't remember if Granny did her brows, because her brows were almost the same color as mine, except a little lighter. So I don't think she did much to her brows. So I'm going to try to do this really quick, and I'm going to put this in fast forward, and hopefully it won't be an epic fail. So here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to do my best to keep them thin, to keep them thinner. We're gonna do blush. So I'm gonna get the iciest pink blush that I have, and I'm going to slap it on my face. So yes. So I'm gonna use a mix of the Laura Geller, the Sands, this is the Tropic Hues. And it's like those, I want to catch those, like this side of it, mostly because it's so beautiful and icy. And I'm going to do the NARS because this has shimmer in it and it's beautiful. But my grandma, she didn't put blush like up in here and in her forehead, so I'm actually not going to blush that area. I'm going to take the NARS and taking this from my mother because my mother did do this. My mother would blush the nose, so I am going to blush the nose. And this is going to be kind of in place of contouring the nose. And you guys, this is going to be crazy for you to hear, but my mom is the one who taught me how to not waterline my eyes with black. And I learned that at a young age because I don't have big eyes. You know, when I don't have makeup on, my eyes look very small. So my mom is the one who taught me if you put that on the inside of the you know, the eyes at the time, and growing up, you didn't want your eyes to look smaller, you wanted them to look bigger. So she's the one who taught me to use a lighter color in the waterline. I want to definitely channel my mom, you know, with my eyes. I just feel like it has to be done. But I'm going to do my liner just like my mom does hers. And I'm going to do my mascara like my mom does hers. And so I have to take a break because I am feeling very, very, very sentimental right now. I'm sorry, ladies. This is a lot harder than I thought it was to do. Okay, I am back, and now that I have given myself hives, which is no surprise to me. I get them when I get upset or nervous or anything like that, so you guys will just have to excuse all that. But what I decided is for my eyes, and I have not used this yet, and I haven't touched it, I haven't swatched, I haven't done anything with it. I was waiting for a special occasion to use this, and I think that, you know, like I said, in dedication for my mom, is Blue Blood. I mean, yes, for sure. This is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, you guys. I mean, only Jeffrey himself can do this palette justice, but this is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette that I just thought, what better time? What better time than now? What better time than the present? So, my mom's left eye is blue, and my mom's right eye is green. So, I am going to basically, I'm going to lay down this color called Wealthy first. And this is like a vanilla color. I do want to get a good base laid down with this color, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Basically just do a very nice, soft, beautiful look with a couple of shimmer moments. And so I think I'm going to start by going into this this I'm Cold color right here, and I'm going to put this in my crease. And it's just, I'm trying to make it to where, you know, I'm doing my mom justice here. You know, and I love, you guys know how much I love cool tones and blues and greens, and oh man, I definitely got that from my mom. I go into the Blue Blood color in here, and I'm going to actually go a little bit deeper into my crease with that. And I hope that my mom watches. I do. I would love for her to watch this and see what she thinks, and maybe even comment and say something about what I'm saying. It would be nice to have my mom do that. Untouchable color, and it's actually like a pink, like a blushy pink, almost like the color of the shirt that I'm wearing. And I do want to take that and I want to run that in a high crease. And I'm actually going to do this on both of the looks. Okay, so I want to go and bring this more, a little bit more bold. So I'm going to go into the Blue Monday right here. It's almost like a purple, but it's beautiful. Like it turned purple on the lid, but then once it hit to that blue, I didn't think it was gonna be where I could still see the blue. So this works just fine. This is gorgeous. But I'm going to do my lower lash line. I think I'll start with the Untouchable color. I really hope my mom watches this. See if she likes it. She might think it's too much. This Undertaker color, I need to swatch it and see if it's navy or black. Oh, that's definitely navy. Oh, that's a good navy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So I am going to use the ice tray. That is this color right here. And I'm going to tap that kind of over the lid with my fingertip. It's gorgeous. Oh, Mama, look at that color. Oh, that is gorgeous. Now, obviously, my mother wouldn't have gone like this, you know, like vibrant blue. Like she kept it a little bit more muted than what I'm doing. And that's what I was trying to do, but dang it, I picked the wrong palette to do that with. Okay, so for the inside of both eyes, I am going to use the, it's this icy white color. And it almost looks just like, let me swatch it. It almost looks just like Ice Cold, the highlighter, which I have. So I'm going to tap this on the inner corner of both looks. Oh my goodness. Y'all, straight up, I'm like, my hives are fixing to go away. Like, I am digging this palette. I knew I would. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. I just went ahead and took care of my inner corner highlight while I was at it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the other eye now. So for the other eye, and I know this doesn't match with any of the pink, but trust me, the grand finale will be, yes. I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other eye. It's just going to be in the greener, tealish greenish. And this might not make much sense to you guys with, you know, me doing like a pink shirt and a pink background and all that, but trust me, it makes perfect sense to me. I'm gonna start the same way I did. I've already used the Scott Barnes brush to go in with that, the Wealthy color, which is like that vanilla. And so I am going to start on this side with a pastel as well, and it's going to be the Mentia right here. Mentia, this one. It's very pretty. Okay, so this is my look so far. I have still got to do some liner and my mascara. This palette is gorgeous. Yes, I am proud of it. You know, it's like I just took inspiration from my mom and I threw it in my own little way, as rebellious as I am. I'm getting ready to do some liner. I'm going to do some mascara, and we're going to come back for the grand finale of this, and it's going to be good. It's going to be epic. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so this is my eye look, and I am super happy with it. I think that it came out gorgeous. I love it. I love these colors together. I love the way that I did my liner. I did decide to put a little twist on my liner. Instead of using I did lay down a black liner because my mom would use the dark colors. I didn't want to use navy because I was doing green and blue. So I did use black, but I went over my liner with this rose gold from Pixie by Petra. And the whole point of this for me was to basically, you know, and talk about these women who influenced me so much, and I love all three of them so very much. And my video is probably going to be the longest one out of all 8 of the videos. So they all will not be like this if you watch mine first. But you guys know I am super sentimental, and when it comes to especially my mom and my grandma would carry around in her purse this beautiful gold and black. It's gold and black. It's just beautiful. It doesn't matter what purse she had this in it. It's old, but it has like a little mirror in there, and it's just so, my grandma, it's just perfect for the lips. And my grandma's favorite lipstick of all time was the CoverGirl Bullet Lippy, and it is the rose quartz, like shimmery, like icy pink shimmery. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. It was so used, and it's like it's tried to melt several times. Like she would like leave it and it would melt. So, but nothing has touched this. Nothing has touched this lipstick since my grandma passed away. And in honor and memory of my grandmother, of Gran, and her icy pink CoverGirl lipstick, that I was going to get myself a new CoverGirl lipstick in rose quartz shimmer. So I did. I found one. I found one on Amazon, and it was so cheap. It was so cheap. If I had to guess, I would say this lipstick is probably at least 13 to 14 years old, maybe older. So I'm going to go ahead and open mine. So it's essentially the same thing. I mean, with like the label, the packaging is different, but it is essentially the same thing. I mean, CoverGirl has not changed this part. You know, you see this little lip right here. They haven't changed that part. So it is essentially the same thing, which is even cooler than I thought. So I'm going to open mine, and this is what I'm going to use on my lips. And I'm so excited to have one of these on my own. And this is what it looks like. And I think that this is just so, this is so symbolic and so gorgeous, and just so, I mean, the shape of her lips, and then a brand new one. I mean, it's just the same color. It's just my Gran. It's just my Gran. So, enough talking for me, and I will put her lipstick back up, and I am going to put this lipstick on myself. Gran, I got rose quartz. So here we go. Okay, so this is actually a beautiful color. It really is. It is her. It is her. Me and her had a connection that me and my Gran had a connection that I've never had with anybody else before in my life. Honestly. if it, you know, every time I talk about her, so don't think that I'm just being a sap. I mean, every time I talk about her, I get sentimental. And that's why I was so nervous about doing this video, because it's still fresh to me, but it's not. So now I love pink, where I hated pink before. And my mom taught me how to do so many things. And I just appreciate it, Mom. I do. But to close the video, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for being there, and for just supporting me as much as you have. I appreciate everything from you ladies who are doing this collab with me, and I can't wait to see what you ladies do. And again, I apologize. You know, I tried to stop and play and I just had to get through it. So I made it this far, and if you watch the whole thing, I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I do. I really do. You guys already know what I'm getting ready to say. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit ringy dingy bell, and I will support you back as always. You guys know I love you, but I will not argue with you. I will see you guys on my next video. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much, and Gran, I miss you.